Welcome back, boys and girls. Miss Foster here again, and today's lesson is 3.7, and we're going to be learning about using 10 to subtract. Let's take a look at our learning goals. Our unit learning goal is the same. I can use strategies to fluently add and subtract. Our lesson learning goal looks a little bit different. I can find differences on a number line to develop the mental strategy of decomposing to simplify facts. Let's engage. Look at the fact 6 minus 2 equals 4. How can I show this on a number line? So here I have my number line. Not the most perfect number line, but a number line. And we're going to start at 6. And we're going to jump back 1, 2. And that lands us on 4. So that shows us 6 minus 2 equals 4 on the number line. Let's use number lines to show subtraction problems. Listen to the following problem. Scott has 13 crayons. He gives 3 crayons to Tyler. So we have 13 minus 3. The question is, how many crayons does Scott have now? As you can see, I circled the part on the blue number line that shows what is subtracted from 13. It gives us 10. Now listen to the following problem. Diane has 17 crayons. She gives 7 crayons to Anthony. How many crayons does Diane have left now? So let's show this on a number line. We're going to start at 17, and we're going to go back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we land on number 10. So we know that she has 10 crayons left, or 17 minus 7 equals 10. Listen to one more problem. You can even try this on your own. Go ahead and pause the video and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil if you don't have one. Welcome back. Here's our third problem. James has 12 crayons. He gives 2 crayons to Cassie. How many crayons does he have left now? So he starts at 12 crayons. And he gives 2 to Cassie. 1, 2. That gives us 10. So we have 10 crayons left. Or 12 minus 2 equals 10. Here are the problems from the listen and draw that we just did. We have 13 minus 3 equals 10. 17 minus 7 equals 10, and 12 minus 2 equals 10. Describe a pattern in the 3 problems and answers. Did you notice any patterns? I noticed that for each problem, the number of crayons left over is 10. The ones digit in each number that we started with, so 13, 17, and 12, is how many were subtracted. So 3 was in the ones place and we subtracted 3. 7 was in the ones place of 17 and we subtracted 7. 2 was in the ones place for 12 and we subtracted 2. Did you notice that pattern also? Now for model and draw. we are going to subtract in steps to use a tens fact. Let's look at the problem. 14 minus 6. We need to solve this problem, but we're going to do it in steps to use a tens fact. So we can break 6 down into 4 and 2 because we know that 4 plus 2 equals 6. Now here's where the steps come in. First, we are going to subtract 14 minus 4 equals 10. Then we are going to subtract the 10 by 2. That's our other number. And that gives us 8. 10 minus 2 is our tens fact. Let's look at this on a number line. We started at 14, and then we subtracted 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gave us 10. Then we subtracted 2 from 10. 1, 2. That puts us at 8. So 14 minus 6 equals 8. It's time again to show what you know. So get those pencils and those papers ready. Let's start with number 1. We have 12 minus 5. Go ahead and pause the video. Try to work this problem out using the number line and using the strategy we learned with 10 facts. If your answer looks something like this, you're correct. Let's work this one out together. So for number 1, we have 12 minus 5. Using the strategy we just learned, we know that we can break down 5 into 2 and 3. We would do 12 minus 2 to get 10. Then we would use our tens fact. 10 minus 3 equals 7. 7 is the answer to 12 minus 5. We can show this on a number line by starting at 12. First, we took away 2, 1, 2, and that gave us 10. Then we subtracted 3, and that gave us 1, 2, 3, 7. Now let's try number 2. Go ahead and pause the video and give it a try on your own. Welcome back. If your answer looks something like this, you are correct. Let's work this one out together also. So for this problem, we have 11 minus 6. We know that we can break down 6 into 1 and 5. Now, we know that there are many facts that equal 6. 1 and 5 is just one of them. But we want to use 1 and 5 because the 1 is in the ones place for 11. So when you're using these facts and breaking them down, you can always look to the number that's greater than 10 to find the number that needs to be a part of your fact. So here we had 2 in the ones place of 12. So in our fact, we made sure we had 2. And here we had 1 in the ones place for 11. And we made sure to use 1 and 5 as our fact. Now that we have 6 broken down into 1 and 5, let's solve. So 11 minus 1 equals 10. 10 minus 5 equals 5. Let's show this on the number line also. It's getting a little crowded, but I'll write it in a different color. We started at 11, and we took away 1 to get our 10. Next, we subtracted 5 from 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that gave us 5. Alright, now it's time for Ticket to Group. Great job, boys and girls. Now exit this video, click the next tab in the module, and complete the quiz questions to show your understanding. See you next class.